Hello, my beautiful soul fam. Welcome to your Mellow flow practice for today. All you'll need for today is a practice space somewhere that is quiet, where you will be undisturbed, as well as 2 blocks. If you don't have the blocks, that's totally fine. You could just flow through this practice without the blocks, or you could place a couple of books that are stacked on top of one another. Totally fine. I invite you to find a comfortable seat. And you can place a block underneath your bum, just to elevate your seat higher. I find that it's always really nice to place the block underneath your bum so that you could sit really nice and tall from the sit bones all the way up through the crown of your head. And as you arrive into your seat, I invite you to close your eyes. Soften your face. Soften your shoulders while maintaining a nice tall seat. Perhaps you tuck your chin generously towards your chest. And begin to tune in. Your journey always begins with your breath. So create that natural connection to it. Bring a gentle awareness to your breath. Noticing what's there for you today. Perhaps even slowing down your breath. Notice what shifts. And in this journey of awakening, when you begin to change yourself from within, things around you start to change. And once you rise in love with yourself, the game is over. Tune into you. Allow yourself to step forth into your power and to be the tuning fork of your own experience. Radiate from within. And take a deep inhale through your nose. Audible exhale, let go of that which no longer serves you. Slow and long inhale through your nose. Audible exhale, sigh it out. One last time, just like that. Deep inhale through your nose. Audible exhale, let it go. Brahmari pranayam. This time bring your fingers across your face. Take your thumb to just block your ears for a moment. Your pinkies are going to just be on the outer edges of your mouth. We're going to inhale through our nose, and we're going to exhale by humming with a closed mouth. Take a deep inhale here. Softly lower your palms down onto your legs. And take a moment to tune into that vibration. Tune into the frequency that you wish to embody on this planet. The frequency of unconditional love, joy, bliss, peace, reason, and allow your heart to radiate that light. Embody that frequency. Set a gentle intention for your practice for today. Whenever you're ready, blink your eyes open. Make your way into your side body on your left side. Place one of your blocks in between your thighs, stacking the knees on top of one another. Place your left arm down with your right arm that goes on top. Take another inhale to draw a big, big circle with that right arm reaching up and over. I want you to imagine yourself drawing the biggest possible circle, getting longer through your fingertips, allowing this movement to come from your shoulders. Opening up new space and new territory into your thoracic spine. And switch directions. Maintaining that connection to your breath. Beautiful. We're just going to switch sides. And I'm just going to move so that you can see me. But your right leg is going to go underneath your left. Straighten your right arm out, followed by the left arm. Take a deep inhale to reach up through your left fingertips, drawing that big, big, big circle, allowing this movement to come from your left shoulder this time. And bring an awareness perhaps to the difference between your left shoulder and your right. Sometimes we have a side that tends to be a little bit more stuck compared to the other, but that's totally okay. Visualize yourself bringing balance as you switch directions. Carving out new space into your body. Beautiful. Softly come out of it. Make your way into a seat and bring the soles of your feet to touch one another. Gently press the soles of your feet together in this Baddha Konasana shape. And then as you exhale, can you bow down? Maybe even bring your elbows towards your legs, just to gently press down. Maybe you even take the blocks underneath your forearms to provide a gentle, elevated space. Maintain your connection to your breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and just place your blocks in front of you, hand-shoulder distance apart. Windshield wipe the legs. Allowing this movement to come from your hip sockets. Beautiful. And then just place your feet down and come into a tabletop position. Knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and just take a couple of circles, gentle circles to the right, and then gentle circles over to the left. Take another inhale for several rounds of cat-cow. Go at your own pace here. Connect to an inner rhythm that serves you in your journey. Bringing a particular awareness into separating the shoulders to bringing the shoulders together. Bringing an awareness of what your pelvis is doing from space to space. Beautiful. Tuck all 10 toes behind you. Hover your knees and ensure to push off through the hands, push off through the shoulders, hips reach back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out through your feet.
And from downward facing dog, we're going to take a couple of spinal waves. So lift your heels, bend your legs. On your exhale, can you round down through your upper, middle, and low back into high plank pose? Cruise back, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your heels, bend your legs. Exhale, wave your spine forward into high plank pose. Hover the knees, push off, downward facing dog. This time we're going to lift our heels, bend our legs. Exhale, wave forward, spinal wave. Drop your hips down. Roll your shoulders down the back body, eyes look up, upward facing dog. And exhale, wave it back, piece by piece, into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up high towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your right leg, almost as if you're gently kicking that right foot to your right glute. Can you draw those circles with your right hip? And then switching directions. Beautiful, find a three-legged dog, right leg stretches up and back. On your next exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. As it lands, lower your left knee down. Untuck the toes and reach your collarbones and heart forward into this low lizard lunge. Feeling your left hip becoming more open. Can you drive that right knee out towards the right? Slowing down your breath. Beautiful. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Drive your left heel towards the back of the room as you lift your left knee up into this lizard lunge variation. From here, can you kick off through your right heel and bow your chest and head forward into modified pyramid pose? You could keep your legs bent here or straight. Flex your right foot towards your face. Wonderful. Rebend into your right leg, lower your left knee down with control. Kick off through that right heel, but this time we're moving into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. The blocks can come along with you for the ride if you wish. You could stay tall or you could bow your chest down. Always know that there is always a place for everyone in this practice. So modify yourself as needed. Beautiful. Take another inhale. On your exhale, curl into that right leg and step your right foot to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Briefly bring an awareness into the difference between your left and your right leg. Inhale, left leg reaches up high towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg, open up that left hip. Draw those big, big circles with that left leg, allowing this movement to come from that left hip. Beautiful, three-legged dog, left leg lifts, look forward. On your next breath out, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, and as it lands, right knee lowers down, untuck the right toes. Can you draw your chest and collarbones forward? And at the same time, can you drive that left knee wide? Feeling the stretch into the right psoas muscles, those deep hip flexors. Beautiful. Tuck your right toes behind you. From here, can you briefly lift your right knee away from the earth, pushing down through the palms, through the inner knuckles. And then fold forward, modified pyramid pose, bow down. Adjust yourself as needed. Flexing your left foot towards your face. Can you pull your left toes towards your chest? On your next inhale, rebend into that left leg. Right knee lowers down. One smooth action here as you kick off through that left heel gently into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Of course, the blocks can come along with you for the ride. Or you could bow your chest and heart down. Keep flexing your left toes towards your face, feeling the sensations of the back line of your left leg. On your next exhale, bend into that left leg, lift the right knee up, just to step your left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the heels, bend your legs, wave your body forward into upward facing dog. Squeezing your glutes just slightly. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot to right thumb. As it lands, lower your left knee down. Anjaneyasana. In this Anjaneyasana, feel free to shift forward and back. Maybe you even interlace your hands just to press your right leg away. Feeling this motion happening in the hips, carving out more space in the hips to your low back. And then bend into that right leg. Your fingertips could come up onto the blocks. Can you reach your chest and heart forward? Option to keep the left toes tucked or option to untuck your left toes. Beautiful. Tuck the left toes behind you. Pyramid pose, you fold. On your next inhale, strength from your legs, bend into your right leg, high crescent lunge. Either stay in high crescent lunge or side bend over towards the right, reaching with your left arm up and over. Your right hand can rest on top of your left leg, but stay active in your foundation. Stay active from the feet to your legs to the glutes. Beautiful. From here, open up your hips, ground down through the back left foot into warrior two. Maybe you even pulse up and down from this warrior two. Inhale, bring the energy to your heart center. Exhale, move that energy out. Inhale, bring that energy towards you. Exhale, move it on out. One more time, just like that. Inhale, bring the energy towards you. Exhale, warrior two. On your next breath in, left hand plants on top of the block, left knee lowers down. Open up this left leg like a door. Right leg is going to reach towards the very back of your mat for a modified side plank. I always love doing side planks with a block underneath my hands. I feel that it does a really great job in creating space in my spine and in my shoulders. Can you reach your right arm up and overhead, breathing into your right lung, feeling the lengthening of your side body. On your next breath out, strength from the belly. Can you windmill yourself up and over into a gate pose? Allow your eyes to look at your left palm. Beautiful. Then allow your arms to come at shoulder height. Bend into your right leg. And from here, just pulse, bending into that right leg and straightening it out. Your hands could be at heart center if you wish. We're just opening up more space into the inner thighs this time. Beautiful. Bend into your right leg. Modified side angle. Keep driving this right knee wide. And can you reach through your left fingertips, feeling that stretch into the left side body? Beautiful. Rise out of it, almost as if you're coming into that modified warrior two. But this time, can you straighten that right leg and bow? Hinge from the right side of your body into a modified Trikonasana, triangle pose. Your right foot could be planted, or you could flex your right foot toward your face. Notice how that changes the sensation here. Beautiful. Left hand returns back onto the block on the very top of your mat. Right knee squeezes lightly into your chest just to step the right foot to the very top of your mat. As it lands, your left foot reaches to the back of the mat. Low lunge. Right foot meets the left. Downward facing dog. Second side. Inhale, your left leg reaches up high towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot to left thumb. Lower your right knee down. Coming up into that gentle Anjani Asana, moving forward and back. Maybe you interlace your hands on top of that left leg just to create a little bit of resistance here. Allowing this movement to feel really good for your hips. Beautiful. Rebend into that right knee, that left knee, excuse me. And can you just push that left leg even further? Eyes look up towards the ceiling. Big exhale as you plant your hands down in front of you. Straighten out through both legs. Pyramid pose, you fold. Flexing that left foot towards your face. Focus on the fold and focus on this introverted, introspective space. Take another inhale to bend through that left leg. Strength from the belly here, high crescent lunge. Option here to reach towards your right leg with your left hand as your right arm reaches up and over towards the left side of your mat. Eyes can look up towards the ceiling or simply in front of you. Can you breathe into your right lung? On your next breath in, open your hips up into warrior two. Plant your right foot behind you this time. As you take another inhale, straighten it up through both legs, bring the energy to your heart center. Exhale, move that energy out. Be the tuning fork of your experience. Inhale, bring that energy to your heart center. Radiate love. Exhale. Inhale, bring that energy back to your heart. Exhale, expand. One last time, inhale, bring it to your heart. Exhale, radiate that light out to the world, shine. Exhale, plant your right hand on top of the block, lower your right knee down. That right leg's gonna open up like a door as you step your left foot to the very back of your mat into a modified side plank. Reach your left arm overhead to feel the lengthening of your left side body. Press down through that right block, making sure that you're not dumping into that right shoulder. Maybe even drive your hips forward. Notice how the sensation changes. On your next exhale, strength from the belly here to rise on up into gate pose. Eyes look up towards your right palm. Drive your hips forward. Then rise on up into this modified warrior two. And then bend into that left leg. Hands could be at heart center as you shift yourself forward and back. Really digging in to that left foot to drive you forward and to push you back.
feeling space being carved out into the left inner thigh. Then rebend into that left leg, modified side angle. Can you reach your right arm up? Reaching, reaching, reaching. Breathing into your right lung, that right side body. On your next inhale, rise on up into that modified warrior two. Straighten out that left leg and allow yourself to hinge from your left side body into this modified trikonasana. You could flex your left foot towards your face. Eyes look up towards your thumb or towards your ceiling. Breathe into your right side body. Beautiful. Go ahead and rise on out of it. Plant your right palm down. Left knee squeezes into your chest, just to step the left foot to the very top of your mat. Right foot steps to the back of your mat, bypassing through this low lunge. Step your left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your heels, bend your legs. Exhale, wave your body forward. Inhale, take you into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming into that sequence once again, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend your right leg. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Left knee lowers down into a Anjaneyasana. On your next exhale, pyramid pose, fold. Inhale, rise on up, high crescent lunge. From here, right hand grabs a hold of your left leg. Look up towards your left palm. Here for just a brief moment. On your next inhale, open it up into warrior two. From warrior two, inhale to straighten your leg. Bring the energy to your heart center. We'll do this for 3 times. Exhale. Inhale all that highest vibrating atoms into your being. Exhale. Inhale, bring that energy to your heart, into your being. Exhale. Share it with the world. Left hand cartwheels down, left knee lowers down onto your mat. Open it up like a door. Moving into modified side plank. Option to reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, or option to reach it up and overhead, getting longer through the side body. Exhale, gate pose. Look towards your left palm. Drive your hips forward. On your next breath in, bend into your right leg and right away into side angle. Pushing down through that right foot just to feel the sensations in the inner thighs. Then open it up into that modified warrior two. Straighten out through that right leg. Hinge from your hips into Trikonasana. Focus on your balance. Focus on how good it feels to lengthen through the side bodies. Beautiful, rise on out of it. Right foot steps to the top of your mat, left foot to the back of your mat. Right foot meets the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg reaches up high towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot to left thumb. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Take a moment to just recognize if you have opened up space into your hips. Notice how this has become more available to you. Then on your exhale, fold, pyramid pose. Rebend into that left leg. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Get taller. Almost imagine as if the crown of your head is reaching up towards the ceiling. Left hand reaches towards your right leg. Look up towards your right palm. Active feet, active legs.
On your next breath in, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, draw that energy back to your heart center. Exhale. Inhale, connect to the elements here. Bring the elements into your heart. And exhale. Inhale, bring it into your heart. And exhale, expand. Right hand lowers down onto your block. Right knee lowers down. Modified side plank right away. Drive your hips forward. Gentle squeeze of your glutes. On your next inhale, gate pose. Gaze over towards your right palm. Rise on out of it. Bend into your left leg. Modified side angle. Modified warrior two. Straighten out through that left leg. Hinge from your hips. Trikonasana. Can you lengthen out through your right side body? And on your next breath out, right hand onto the block, left knee into the chest, step your left foot to the top of the mat, right foot steps back, low lunge, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your heels, bend your legs, wave your body forward. Inhales take you into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. One last round in this flow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, fold, pyramid. Inhale, rise up into that twisted high crescent lunge. Right hand to left leg, gaze up to your left palm. Next inhale, warrior two. This time we're going to go right away into side plank. Move into your space. Say hello to freedom. Drive your hips forward. Rise on up into gate pose. Rise on up, bend your right leg, side angle. Modified warrior two. Kick your right heel forward, Trikonasana. Beautiful. Left hand cartwheels down. Right foot steps to the very top of your mat. Left foot steps to the back of your mat. Low lunge. Right foot meets the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg stretches up high towards the sky. Bend your left leg. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Right knee lowers down, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, pyramid pose, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up high towards the sky. Twisted high crescent lunge. Left hand grabs a hold of your right leg. Gaze up to your right palm. On your next breath in, warrior two, open it up. Right hand plants down on top of the block. Right knee lowers down. Modified side plank. Drive your hips forward. Strength from the belly as you rise on up into gate pose. Gaze up to your right palm. Rise on out of it. Bend through your left leg. Side angle. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Straighten out through that left leg. Hinge from your hips, Trikonasana. Wonderful. From here, right hand plants down. Left knee into the chest. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Right foot to the very back of your mat. Low lunge. Left foot meets the right, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your heels, bend your legs, wave your spine forward into upward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Eyes look up. And exhale, lower your knees down. Take the blocks with you. Place the blocks on their long angle. Place your knees on top of the block into a prayer pose. Drop your chest down towards the mat. And adjust the blocks as needed. Bring your hands on top of your neck. And connect to deep breaths. Allow yourself to tune in deeper and further. Feeling the opening of your upper back body. And reconnecting to your intention. Beautiful. Just slowly walk your knees closer to come out of it. Move the blocks off to the side just for a moment and lower down onto your belly. 5 rounds of oscillating cobra. Inhale, rise up. Eyes look up. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. One last round, just like that. Inhale, rise up. Look up. Exhale to release. Bring your left arm into a T-like shape. Tuck your right heel towards your right glute and step your right foot over the left. Gentle twist. Maybe your eyes look towards space underneath your furniture, or maybe you close your eyes, sending your breath into your left armpit. Decompressing your spine. And then switch directions. This time, right arm moves into a T-like position. Tuck your left heel to your left bum, and then step that left foot over the right leg. Either keep your eyes closed or stare at a space in front of you. Focus your gaze or close your eyes. Breathing to your right armpit. Wonderful. Come back to center. Push off into a gentle child's pose or an embryo pose. Then from embryo pose, allow yourself to check in with your heart. Can you send your breath into your back body, filling up the space to the back of your lungs? And then whenever you're ready, your journey to your back. Take one of the blocks with you, and we'll come into Shavasana by placing the block directly underneath your sacrum. So press down onto your feet and place the block just above your butt. Let your arms hang heavy by your sides and melt down and in. You have the option to keep your legs bent or the option to straighten out through your leg. Decompressing the spine furthermore. Allow yourself this gift of rest, this gift of deep contemplation and meditation. Observing the energy flowing through your physical vessel, the frequency that reminds you of who you really are. And I invite you to take as much time as you need in this Shavasana. It is an honor to share this practice and this movement, this breath with you, wherever in the world you may be. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button to support the page. I deeply appreciate you, and I'm sending love, peace, and joy wherever in the world you may be. Thank you for raising your vibration, and thank you for your practice.